Hello, everybody. I got a new soundboard, which is awesome. I just can't figure out how to get the music through it, which sucks. So, no background music, just me and my face. Hot. Damn it. There we go. Just me and my face. And my voice. My voice. What's up, Alan? 12 out of 10. Nice. I'm not going quite that high on it. I've given her a 9, though. I'm giving it a 9, though. We definitely got some shiz to talk about. How's your week been? Now that we're 2 days into the work week. Because tomorrow is hump day. Ha. Uh, the Ahsoka finale is crack-a-lackin'. What's happening, my guy? How you doing? What'd you think? What are your thoughts? I mean, I liked it. I give her a 9. Tweren't perfect. 'Twas damn fine, though. Made up for last week? Yes. I agree with that. 8 or 9 out of 10? Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. I'm going 9, though. But yeah, Alan, it definitely made up for last week. That is faux cheesy. And I get why they did last week, but I don't like it much. You have a work party event tomorrow. I know, right? Like, I'm going to be murdering internally until we get season 2. Because there's so much they set up. That is for damn sure, Mr. Brook Chen. That is for damn sure. And it's going to suck. But gives us lots of time to research and theorize. You're going to have all kinds of fun with that. You know that. I know that. By the way, did everyone hit like on their way in? And if you happen to be watching this on the replay, did you hit like? Could you please? Could all of y'all please? And if you're lurking and haven't subscribed or on the replay and haven't subscribed, please do that too. Ignore the fact I have no background music this evening. Work team wants to celebrate some milestones. Pizza part. Oh, pizza part. Oh, you got to work first, though. That blows. It's not instead of work. But still, pizza good. Pizza is one of my main food groups. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. That one dude plays. Wish we saw more. Yes. Yeah, that was a dope scene, but yeah, I was really hoping for like minutes of Balin. Like when, Thrawn took off and they came back to the planet, I was like, okay, you can just cut to Balin and Shin now. Give me those last 10 minutes with those two. That's what I was really hoping for. That's why I gave it a 9, is because they hosed me on my Balin time. I'm not even that upset about the Shin time. A little. But I needed a lot more Ray Stevenson in that than what we got, for sure. Brooke, I love the action, but wanted to see more Ezra using Force Kung Fu instead of going back to using a lightsaber, basically. Oh, yeah, that would have been cool if they'd have done it in the first place. And since the little bit of hand-to-hand he did have in this episode was still as average as it was last episode, I'm glad he went with the saber. You know, I think Iman Esfandi just is not that good with the physical combat part of the acting. I'm hoping he gets a lot more training before season 2. That's all I'm going to say. You're damn right on that one, Brooke. Homeboy needs to get in the gym, not to get yoked, but to get like proficient in both hand to hand and fencing. But so far as just being Ezra goes, he good. He good. Oh yeah, my mic lights up now too. I mean, it always had the capability, but with my old soundboard, I always got feedback whenever I tried to plug it in. So with the new soundboard, I can plug it in and it's all glowy. All right. Are you ready? Do we want to just hop right in to the subject? Sabine used the Force repeatedly. How are we with that? How we doing? How are we doing with that? Do we like it? Do we care? Are we angry? Annoyed? Positive, negative, or who the fuck cares is basically what I want to know. About time, Alan says. All right. Noise. Noise. I'm don't care to like it, maybe a smidge. I will say this, and like I must totally agree with something Josh said, and I can't remember if it was something that was said in a super chat or not, but uh she definitely did more to earn it than Ray did. That is unquestioned. Because Sabine actually had training. We didn't get to see much of it on screen, but she had a fair chunk of training. So training plus desperation, it worked. I mean, wow, I literally just thought of this. Luke was still a super novice in the Force at the beginning of Empire. Remember? He barely got his lightsaber out of that ice. He had to he was desperate for his life and had to concentrate super hard too. Holy crap, I really need to remember this tomorrow. Because that is like such fodder for a video. Ooh, I have a pen right here. Excuse me one moment, please. All right, cool. I got it. Right there. You're inside my walls again, dude? I thought we talked about this, bro. I thought we had this worked out, man. You and me. What happened? Let me guess. Since we're on a Star Wars specific stream, you're altering the deal. Pray you don't alter it any further, right? That kind of where you're gonna go with that shit. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with Sabines. I'm not pissed. I'm not like woohoo. I think she earned it, and it's cool. Man, you can't count on a raccoon to do shit right, except getting garbage. You fed it the crackers from your inside coat pocket, didn't you? Sorry, there's a strange noise over there, like beyond my little area here where I do this. Yeah, we definitely got shortchanged on Balin and shit, though. I mean, it's not like, Ray, not like they knew Ray was going to die, so, they wouldn't have had extra reason to put more of him in the finale. But regardless, there should have been more of him in the finale. But yeah, the scope of those shots, the pan out for that to be the statue of the father, and then you get to see the son next to him. You fed it my leftovers. Oh, well, at least they got put to use. Um, where was I? Oh yeah, and wasn't the crumbled up statue the daughter? And then you saw that lake kind of in the distance, and that other mountain. I need to rewatch it, but it was pretty fucking sweet. Yeah, but then I'll have to deal with the copperheads afterwards, and they're venomous as fuck. So I kind of don't wanna. Kind of don't wanna. But yeah, I mean, and so far as the scope, it was a dope ass shot, and it gave us lots to think about, especially when we go back over it a couple, 3 or 4 times. Yeah, and we finally got to see the fucking owl. That's right. All right, so Ahsoka is the daughter confirmed. Thank you, Morai. I mean, could it be more obvious that Anakin is the father? So that means either Josh or I is right. It's going to be Abeloth or it's going to be the son. Personally, I think Dave wants to complete the original trilogy. I know Abeloth ends up being the mother, but that was 3 years of service and shenanigans. I think Dave wants to complete the Trinity. That's funny. That one dude plays. That's funny. Yeah, if you're watching this on the replay, you should be turning on the live chat. You'll have a much better understanding of some of my reactions and giggles and that manner of thing. So, but who knows how many years we got to wait to find that shit out. Oh, fucking snakes. Alan, that's great, man. So they went to Dathomir, and they took the Great Mothers with them. So it's pretty obvious that that's Night Sisters that are going to get resurrected on Dathomir, right? That's pretty much where we're at with that one. Yeah. So he's going to have, hi, Donna. You need to be put in a corner. Oh. What is it with you and being in people's walls? Obviously, you do not have a problem with claustrophobia. Yeah, not a big fan of that, huh, Donna? I'm guessing, based on the last sentence of your chat there. Go ahead, lay it on me. Lay the number and then the Y's for as long as you can stay. And by the way, even though you can't stay long, I appreciate you coming in. And I really appreciate it if you did hit the like button or do on your way out. That'd be dope. Again, along with anyone lurking or watching this on the replay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anything you like? Oh, okay. So you have the opposite of claustrophobia, which is, I can't remember what the fuck that's called. Wonder what further plans Thun with a great mother. Oh, what they're cooking up. Loved how they arrived at Dathomir. Yeah. I mean, that was dope. I figured that's where they were going to end up. Not happy at all. More questions. Nothing answered. 5.5 out of 10. I get that. I would say, while we have no firm answers, uh, he's given us a lot of circumstantial evidence for. Thank you, Don. I really appreciate that. I would say he's given us enough circumstance. Justin! I would say he's given us enough circumstantial evidence to draw some conclusions. But yeah, as for flat out answer, we did not give any of those at all. I cannot argue there. What'd you think, my guy? Where you at with it? You'd like to meet the dude who came up with the name for long. Oh, right. Roger, the most famous thesaurus out there. You want to know substitutes for words? Pick a word. That motherfucking thing will have a substitute for it, if not multiple substitutes. Eight and a half or nine? Dope. I'm about a nine. What kept it from being a 10? I'll bet we agree on it, or at least most of it. I'm going to guess right off the bat, not enough Balin / Shin. Although, me personally, I'm more annoyed at the not enough Balin than not enough Shin. She says a lot without saying much, or she says a ton without talking anyway, so. Didn't go in trying to expect too much in the finale, given that it's a setup for something greater. Yeah, true. But yeah, I wanted more after. Yeah. I mean, I can't argue that. That's why it wasn't a 10 for me. I wanted I wanted a little more in the way of obvious answers rather than there it is. I wanted more in the way of obvious answers rather than, circumstantial evidence for me to play with. I mean, that's fun. Don't get me wrong, but, an actual answer or two would also be nice. But, this is the immediate reaction. Obviously, I'm going to be rewatching it. Parts of it probably repeatedly. Hey, Jay. You in on Saturday, my guy? Uh, I can see what you're saying, Donna. I would say Ezra getting back is a little bit of hope. And obviously this should not be a consideration insofar as the show itself goes, but um knowing that Skeleton Crew is supposed to be set out there too, I think that's, probably going to be their way home. Yeah, or at least more obvious hope anyway. That's for sure. There's inferred hope, or I should say implied hope. But, sometimes implied hope is not enough. You need to, like, smack me in the face with some hope, please. Name a song. Oh, you didn't like that reunion? I thought they did some pretty good face emoting in that scene. I do wish they'd actually finished the fucking hug, though. That was kind of lame. That was kind of lame. Speaking getting the force you didn't love, but it wasn't terrible. Just don't like them giving everyone the force. Some of the action is kind of and not really having Balin. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you which action was what is his name that plays Ezra? Esfandi? Iman Esfandi or some shit like that. I'm not trying to disrespect him, like by not pronouncing his name right, but um yeah, he needs more training. Oh, Donna, it's okay. I am not giving you shit for your opinion at all. I mean, if it didn't do it for you, it didn't do it for you. I mean, it's not like you're purposefully trolling, you know. You're just here expressing like I want you to. So I don't think you're being a wet blanket. And much love to you too. Be safe the rest of the week. Hope to see you Saturday night for the big panel. Speaking of panel, Justin. Are you in? Yeah, that dude needs a lot of training. Now, that Ahsoka Morgan fight, that was sick. That was well choreographed. Those two were going at it. That was Rosario. Night, Donna. Have a good rest of your week. Be careful out there. Rosario upped her fucking game with that fight. Actually, her shit got steadily. You're in good. Yeah. Where was I at? Oh yeah, Rosario's kind of been upping her game as the show goes along, and she definitely hit her peak in that fight with Morgan. Matter of fact, Morgan's fucking moves were impressive too. That was a dope ass fight. Yeah, the Blade of Talzin. That was pretty sweet. Yeah, it was. That was well choreographed, well executed by both of the ladies. Yeah, that was a good fight. I mean, even Sabine's hand to hand is. I mean, it's not great, but it's decent. But fucking Ezra's hand to hand was, for someone who's supposed to be doing force karate, his normal karate form sucks ass. Forget the force, which still didn't improve. So I'm glad he has a lightsaber now. Maximus, how you doing, man? Loved it. What, 9 loved it, 10 loved it? Getting ready for bed. Okay. Well, you know what? If you can't chat now, leave comments. I can definitely use that kind of engagement too. Brick. That'd be great. Hit like before you stop lurking, though, or after you get your jammies on. 9.5. Noise. Just know you're the one putting holes in my walls. Jesus. Oh, boy. Seeing Anakin was dope. You didn't like how Sabine was the one that felt his presence. Yeah. I mean, I would be a lot more annoyed if she actually saw him first. I mean, it is Anakin, who's now also the father. I mean, him appearing, you know, you and I are much less force sensitive than Sabine, and I feel like an event like that motherfucker popping into the general area would like even trigger our auras a little bit, if nothing more than like a quick little shiver. So I don't mind that she realized something was happening, which is really all it was for her. That's not too upsetting. Yes, he's not kidding. He will be in your walls. Have a good night, that one dude, please. Stop back in on Saturday, man. We're gonna have a fun stream. If you like Marvel, I'm gonna do a live reaction to Loki Thursday night. By the way, everybody, show notes. But yeah, no, it wasn't great that she felt it, but it doesn't require too much mental gymnastics to understand why either. And like I said, she didn't actually know what it was. She just knew there was something ish. Like she said, shadows in the starlight. She didn't really see shit. So, no, I feel that. You're right. Just a moment that Ahsoka and he should have. Yeah. No, I agree with that, man. I feel that. I feel that. Yeah, my first video off this show is going to be, of course, about Sabine. God, I can only imagine fucking the videos that Geeks and Gamers and Melvin and Nerdrotic are going to be putting out. Oh, they're all going to be like, Mary Sue, Mary Sue, Mary Sue. No, Ray was a Mary Sue. Sabine's actually had training, a reasonable chunk of it. So, I mean, technically, yeah, one day of training would have been more than what Ray had, but you know what I mean. She's had a reasonable chunk of it. And someone said something in Josh's chat before I, came to my own channel um, about, oh, yeah, the Ahsoka and Sabine's talk on the wing. It was kind of like her passing on what Anakin did for her, getting her mind right. So, she could reach her potential, so to speak. So Anakin got Ahsoka's mind right, and then she became Ahsoka the White, and Ahsoka helped Sabine get her mind right, so she was able to tap into what her, some of her force potential. Yes, exactly, Brooke. One moment, please, people. My wife. She more important than all y'all peoples. Deal with it. But yeah, that's exactly the difference. Ray basically stumbled into the force. And Sabine knew what she was trying to achieve, was getting training to achieve it at multiple points from multiple people. Don't forget Kanan trained her too back in a little bit back in what do you call it, Rebels. So yeah, Sabine earned it. Apparently Star Wars theory isn't too big a fan of the finale. Yeah, kind of understand the sentiment, especially on the fact that Dave will probably take fan feedback and make season 2 / the movie better. I mean, it depends on what the majority of the feedback is. I think theory is assuming most of the feedback will be, what he thinks, and I'm not 100% sure on that. I feel like the majority of people who are going to be out there are going to be positive on the show. I mean, obviously the haters will not be, and they'll be out there and being loud, and as they like to accuse us of doing, they'll be fucking crying. But yeah, Justin, all in all, I love the series. Still like Sabine too. She at the end of the day has earned her place. Yep, and she has the Force in her blood. But there's just little things that are add for me. No, dude, I totally feel that. That's why I gave it a 9. I could not, in good conscience, give that puppy a 10. There were flaws. There were things that I was like, Brit. Not a big fan of Sabine using the Force, but not too big of a deal. Right. Yeah, I mean, I did think for the most part that Dave was going to just troll us the whole season, but yeah. In a way, he was trolling us and preparing us all at the same time, which is a very Dave thing to do. So, yeah. Your critique of the show is mostly just wanting to get more of Balin's character explored and also more or longer episodes. Yeah, I can agree with both of those. I really was hoping the last 10 minutes of the show would be Balin and Shin, since it was like a 46-minute of actual show. And like around minute 34, they basically had like everything with the rest of them wrapped up. So I'm like, yeah, plenty of time for Balin. Let's go. And then they just, yeah. I know. You called it. You called it. I mean, I'm not surprised, but I did honestly think Dave was just going to troll us the whole time. So, yeah, you nailed it, Bri. Reminds me, I got to message Scotty and Matt and Harris. Be like, all right, guys. It is time. As Rafiki said in The Lion King. Oh, yeah. We are going to be right back here Thursday night, though. Because I'm doing live reactions to Loki as well. So this week it'll be tonight and Thursday night, and then, 5 more Thursdays after that, because Loki is only 6 episodes. And they are only dropping them one at a time. No 2 or 3 episode premieres. It's just boink, 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 boink. 6 Thursdays in a row. Starting the 5th. So that's going to take us almost right up to Thanksgiving. It's not the fact that she has the Force. It's just that it feels like they're Oprah with the Force. Yeah. Kind of, but yeah. If you think about it, we only feel that way because of the sequels. Because they fucked it up so bad. I really don't think we would care anywhere near as much as we do if they hadn't given us 3 movies of unconnected story and horrible character writing. And a lot of Mary suing. So, yeah. But it happened, and it's kind of funny though. How long were you still in Josh's stream? Were you there at the point where he was talking about like Dave knew that every time we talk about Sabine having the Force, we'd have to talk about Rey? I don't know why he would do that. I can't remember if Josh said why he would do that. Bit sad about the death of Morgan, but overall great character. Um, I kind of felt it coming. My feelings had help with, various bits of information that were out around the internet and YouTube and shit, but um where was I going? I would say she had her good moments. I would say this episode was probably her best moment. So, but like for most of the rest of the season, she was just I. I already forgot what I said that you heard. So Justin, please remind me. So, I mean, they definitely gave her props this episode, so that was pretty cool. Like making her a full blown Night Sister, giving her that dope ass sword, giving her pretty good fight choreography. It was cool. No, she just had some really interesting mannerisms. Like, I swear, every time she looked satisfied or like, excited about something, she looked like someone was helping out with that excitement, if you know what I'm saying. So, not sure if you totally agree with that, but it kind of does. But again, to being actually, yes, for sure. Oh, I mean, if they hadn't, what the fuck? Okay, don't you fucking dare! Don't you dare! Get I'm talking about the if we hadn't already been screwed over with like what 8.5 hours of Mary Soonis that this wouldn't be so bad. It's just a thought. Really, bro? Are we ready to do this? Must be my signal to start getting ready for bed. Click on this here. What's the problem? No, it says it's connected. It's secured, but it doesn't want to act like it's connected and secured. All right. Well, evidently my Wi-Fi is deciding to be wonky, which doesn't surprise me like this point in time at night. So, although actually no, never mind because I'm really what the fuck. Anyway, must be time to switch back to Strat. So, uh, Saturday night, 9 o'clock, just like usual, big Ahsoka panel, which you will be part of, Mr. Justin. And yeah, until then, like I always say, there's a good time to be had when you're chilling in the basement. Have a good night, y'all.